16 aspirants are jostling for the ticket of the All Progressives Congress ahead of the governorship election in Ondo State. The former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, was declared wanted by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. This is Standpoint. I'm Ibrahim Shita. Now, the exercise is taking place in 203 wards in the 18 local government areas of the state. The governor of Kogi State, Ahmed Ododo, arrived at Akure, the state capital, some minutes before the primaries began. We have our reporters across different locations in Ondo State to give us the situation report. First, I'll be speaking with our correspondent, Senior Reporter Rafiu Hammed, who is monitoring the process, is joining me from Akure South for some updates. Rafiu Hammed, thank you so much for joining us on Standpoint. It's been so much activities today. You're monitoring the development among the aspirants who are jostling for the APC governorship tickets. Talk to us about the latest information that you have.
Okay, presently the voting has ended in almost all the places that we have visited in Akure and in Dari. The members of the party got to their various wards, I mean ward headquarters, as early as 9 o'clock in the morning. Though accreditation exercise started very late because virtually all the officials of APC that were supposed to conduct the election came late to the voting points, but people waited patiently to ensure that they cast their ballots for candidate of their choice. They all lined up and they were counted. So presently, the voting has ended in almost all the places we have visited in Akure, and we expect that by 4, 5, 6 p.m. today, all those results will be taken to the collation center, which is the APC Secretariat in Akure, where the winner, the governorship flagbearer, the governorship candidate of the party will emerge.
So are you saying that the places where you monitored, especially in Akure South, there was nothing like a rancor, no shooting, no disturbance, people were orderly?
In all the places we visited, there was no apprehension, no shooting. People came to various wards peacefully, and they waited there for like 5, 6 hours, and they left peacefully. Nothing of such, no shooting, no apprehension of any sort. Security operatives were stationed at all the various wards to ensure there is security of life and property, that the exercise was each free, and they worked tirelessly to ensure this happened. Some security operatives were also patrolling the major routes in Akure and where we visited, and it all went well. It went peacefully, and people, members of the party that participated in the election process, they were very happy that the election took place and it went as expected.
I'm not sure where Idonre is, whether it's in Akure South or any other place, and also Kitukpukpa and other southern parts of the state. Based on some of the report that I got, was that there were gunshots and some pressmen were also chased away. It may not be in the area where you monitor, based on what you said, but talk to us about the activities of security officials. What was it like? Did they try to ensure that people participated and they're able to exercise their franchise in choosing who they want represent them ahead of the governorship election?
Yes, that's what happened. As you rightly said, combined security operatives, policemen, officials of the DSS, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, and other local security, they worked as a team just to ensure that people had access to their various wards to cast their ballots. We are talking about direct primary, not indirect. Direct primary gave them the opportunity for every member of the party to participate in the election. So security operatives, they really tried. Possibly, I can't say if in some other areas there were crises, but in all the places I visited, election went well, peaceful. There was no arrest made.
No, interesting. So talk to us about the weather situation there. Back here in Lagos State, it's a bit sunny, very hot. Was it the same experience you had in Ondo's Akure South, where you monitored the exercise? Was there any scare of maybe weather change or anything that would definitely disrupt the process of the election?
You know, this kind of election, they usually describe it as a celebration of democracy. Even with the kind of weather that we have presently in Akure, I don't think it's affecting people because the euphoria is there for them. They are very happy that they are participating in the process they really want to participate in. So nobody is complaining about that. They believe, even when the officials of the APC officials that were supposed to conduct the election came very late to almost all the wards that we visited in Akure, people still insisted that they will wait. Even if they come by 4, they will wait for them and ensure they cast their ballot for candidates of their choice. So there was no complaint whatsoever. As we speak, some people are still jubilating on the streets of Akure, maybe after they have had the result of their wards. Maybe their candidate has emerged in their various wards. But you know, no candidate can be announced now as the winner because Ondo State comprises of 18 local governments and it has about 203 wards. So all those results from all the 203 wards will be collated, will be taken to various local governments. Then from local government, they will be taken down to the APC Secretariat in Akure, which is the Ondo State capital. The governor of Kogi State is already in the state. We met him, we saw him when he came in the morning. He's the chairman of the election committee. So he will be the one to announce, is the chief collation officer, and he will be the one to announce the result of the election. By the time all the results are taken down to the APC Secretariat in Akure, where the winner of the election will be announced ahead of the governorship election that will hold in November this year in Ondo State. Interesting.
Rafiu, before I let you go, were you opportune to speak with any of the aspirants, or did you see any of the aspirants coming out to vote? And what was their position based on the review of the election today?
Okay, we spoke with some members of the party who participated in the election. We spoke with the Secretary of the State Government. We spoke with some party officials in Akure, and they expressed confidence in the ability of the party, the leadership of the party, to conduct free, fair, and credible primary election. However, we had some aspirants, an aspirant and 2 agents of some other aspirants condemning the process. They want that primary election to be conducted again. They said they are not trusting the process anymore, maybe for the reason best known to them. And they told us around noon that they want the national leadership of the party to conduct a fresh exercise, that they don't trust the process anymore. But largely, many members of the party who participated in the election expressed confidence in the ability of the party to conduct a credible election, which they believe will produce the governorship candidate of the party ahead of November governorship election in Ondo State.
Reporter Rafiu Hammed, who has been monitoring the process for us in Akure South, thank you so much for the updates that you brought to us, concerning the primary being held by the APC in Ondo State. Thank you. Let's go to our guest who is joining me, a former presidential aspirant and convener. Yes, we fit revolutionary movements, Dr. Thomas Wilson Ikubeze. Thank you so much for joining us on